Hello, hi to you. So a little bit about the prep and then we're gonna straight dive into the video. It's gonna be an emotional video for me as well, but I think ad- I need to put out certain things to, really connect with you guys. And you guys have been really asking me for a very long time about my fitness journey, my bodybuilding journey and whatnot. So I'm going to dive into that. I need to give you an update on prep. Right now, I am in 200 minutes cardio weekly and I'm doing 10k steps every day. The food is same. I have my next check-in on 25th of August. Let's see how we are looking and then we're gonna taper down food more. Currently, I'm still sitting on 47 kgs. The weight is not going down, but I'm not worrying about it, as I tell all my clients, like, scale can be, you cannot just rely on scale, and I have to remind it to myself also. So on a positive note, things are going pretty well prep wise, but yeah, at the same time workload is up, energy levels are low, so it's like finally prep is prepping. I think that's it. And yeah, training wise, I'm training 4 or 5 days a week. I have 3 lower body days and then 2 upper body days, which in which 1 upper body days consist of core exercises, because last show I had a hard time holding my core on stage, and one of the judges' feedback was for me to keep the core tight throughout. So I'm trying to work on that as well. I guess, yeah, and I've also included badminton in my cardio. I don't know if that makes sense, but I really love sports. You're gonna know in a while how related I am to playing games, all the games. So yeah, it just makes my soul happy. So I have not included, I just work out and I just go play badminton, whatever strength I have left and how long I can sustain it. So I asked my coach if it's okay if I can go play 4 or 5 days a week, but then he said no, only 2 days or 3 days is okay. At the same time, I have to be very careful with my movements because I don't want to break any limb or I don't want to injure myself because I'm in a deficit right now. And yeah, energy wise also very low. So, bah, let's dive into the video. I just love making YouTube videos. I don't know why, and I just realized it. But last week was kicking my ass, and I was procrastinating again. Like, I'll shoot tomorrow, but like I promised yesterday. No, sorry, I promised in my last video that consistency is the only thing that's gonna take you far. So sometimes I need to hear my own words, and that is how I got motivated. Full day of work is done. I just had a caffeine boost. I had my Pepsi zero sugar, and now I'm yapping. So yeah, today's lesson was a big one for me also because it was hectic, but then I realized like what I think you should walk the talk, whatever that means. It's like say a lot that consistency is the key, and you should, do the things that you don't want to do, and it's going to help you boost your self-esteem. So how did I get into bodybuilding, how I got into fitness? It's a long story, but I'll try to keep it as short as possible, at the same time giving you all the information and everything I have. So I think when I was in 7th standard or 6th standard, I started playing volleyball, and I was very passionate about, sports because it made me feel like a badass person, and, doing things that, not everybody could do, like, and I was really into perfection that time. Really wanted to perfect whatever I did. I just wanted to be the best in whatever I'm doing. Either I'm studying, I want to be the best. If I'm playing, I want to be the best. I just want to give my best 100% every single day. So then I started playing volleyball, and I really did well in the beginning, and I kept doing so good, and I could people, everybody like around me started recognizing me because of my sport and because I was good at it. And when you're a kid and you're really good at something, you get appreciated, you want to do even better. And I did grow very well. I did many competitions, I did go to regionals, I went to nationals, and I did really well. So I had a very good coach, very good team. They were very supportive. And because I was in KV, the travel, the food, the stay, the clothes, everything was taken care, because I did not belong from a very rich family. So it was very nice to have been taken care of all these things at the same time following your passion. Yeah, that was the story. We did go to regionals. I was the captain of my school team, and then we went to nationals. I was the captain of my national team. It was just, doing something you love and being appreciated. And there were medals, obviously. So everybody did recognize me because I was good at something. I was good at volleyball. Everybody was like, okay, this is who I am. I am a volleyball, player. So I'm gonna put some pictures here so that, it's better. I was just going through my gallery and I was just like, oh my God, we did that. So that is crazy. So that is how actually it started. I think that is how I built the discipline that I have today, because it was always early morning training or it was after school training, but at the same time I had to go get home on time. So all these things build up the discipline that I have today. I had only one goal: to continue my sport and eventually represent my country in a very high level. But that did not happen. I had the disadvantage of height and the competition was pretty crazy. So I thought I was really good at it. But then later on, I realized the girls were mad good at it. So my only goal was to get into a good college from where I could pursue the games. So my coach suggested me to go to LNIP, which is in Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh, to pursue my bachelor's in physical education, and that is what I did. I got into the college, I moved states, and then I started volleyball there as well, but something or the other did not click with me, and I did drop the game, my sport. And then I went into, I think then the COVID hit, yeah. So I did not like the environment they had. I didn't like my team players. I didn't like, honestly, my coach. And everything was a little too harsh there. Not because I was soft, but at that point it was just not the right fit for me. So I did end up changing my sport to weightlifting and powerlifting, because I got into fitness. I wanted to do something gym related, and then the COVID hit. We had to come back home, but still the kid inside me wanted to continue volleyball. And since the COVID hit, everything was closed. So I thought, why not join a gym, so that in future when everything is open, I can restart my sport, I can restart playing volleyball, and by that time I'll be strong enough. So I joined a gym which was 10 minutes away from my home, and I'm super, super, super grateful. That is how my fitness journey started. Or no, earlier also, when I was playing volleyball, I wanted to maximize my potential, bro. So I did join a gym. I ended up joining a gym, but it was so sad because I wanted to lift weights so that I can gain strength and I could smash even harder. I had heard for a what do you say, for attacker in volleyball, you need to have good leg strength, and I went to the gym just because of that. I want to have good strength so that I could jump and smash better. But at that gym, the mentality of women not lifting or women will get bulky by lifting was still there. So our trainer or our coach would make us do burpees, jumping jacks, high knees, and whatnot, and all the core exercises, but he would not let us touch the weights, and it was super frustrating. For some months, I did try to, sneak out and do a little bit of weights. And then I started. He also understood, I guess. He was like, let her do her thing. And then all the other older ladies were still in the, cardio section or cardio room. But I did end up doing weight training, and I fell in love. I fell in love. I was like, this is mad. Like, oh, like I can lift these weights. I can lift these weights. Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy. I felt the happiest when I was lifting, and I did mostly do upper body because I wanted to have like big biceps, big triceps, big shoulders, and like move with my big shoulders showing off, like, I lift, something like that. And then, yeah, then I went to the university. I started volleyball, but like some or other thing didn't click. I didn't like the environment. I didn't like my teammates. I didn't like the coach. And, something didn't add up with me. So I was like, let's get into weightlifting, powerlifting, or something that is into fitness, which will get me into a gym, because I saw weightlifters and powerlifters did spend a lot of time in the gym. So I was like, let's change. And, if I get into this sport, weightlifting, I might have a chance of, spending more time at the gym, which now sounds crazy when I say it out loud. So I did end up changing my sport. I did spend a lot of time at the gym. I was like going, doing chin-ups, because it felt like nobody can do this. I can do this. It made me feel very strong. I did heavy squats, this and that. I did do weightlifting. So people who don't know, weightlifting is very different than powerlifting and gymming. Weightlifting is when you have two lifts, clean and jerk, and then you have snatch. I did end up learning those skills as well, but I was more focused towards the gym part. I did end up doing nationals in weightlifting and powerlifting. Powerlifting has 3 lifts: squat, deadlift, and bench press. So yeah, that was my bachelor's journey. And then during COVID, when we were at home, I was just doing the gym thing. I did gym for 1 whole year, and then one of my friends, he comes up to me like, Rudranshi, you should really compete. Like, there's this show happening, a local show. And I was like, dude, I'm not that graceful. I had like boycott, I guess, at that time. I was like, I was a tomboyish type of a person. I was like not graceful. So I was like, dude, I'm not gonna model in front of a crowd. I'm not gonna be like, nah. But at that time, it really hit me. Like, I sat down with myself. Like, I've been doing this for 1 whole year. I've been strength training, hitting the gym twice a day, mind you. I did go twice a day, which was crazy. Don't do that. And I was like, I think I should get something out of it. I've been really working hard, and I did not have a coach by then. I was just doing all these things by myself. I had done a course, a personal training certification I did everything that I had in my head, the knowledge, information. So I went into this show. It was Miss Shimla, yeah, it was a local show, Miss Shimla, and there were like 2 girls, me, and there was a very cute another girl, I think same age, or she was a little elder to me. And I looked at her while we were on the backstage. I was super happy at the same time, like, oh, she's got muscles, but I really want to win. It's my first show. How is it gonna happen? And then, but I did end up doing the stage, the poses. At that time, we were not hitting the bikini poses. We were more doing the, back double biceps, front double biceps, this and that. And I ended up winning the show, which did boost my confidence. And I'm saying that was my first ever show, Miss Shimla. And then I ended up doing another show, Miss Himachal. And it was crazy. It was a level up. But that time I was like, rah, this is what I'm meant to do and everything. So I did prepare. By the way, for first show, I don't think I tanned up also. But for the second show, I did I ordered a tan. I got tanned up, and there were a bunch of girls. It was competitive. But it was fun. It happened in Himachal, in Mandi. And I had to travel all the way to there. I did that alone because I feel like when you're super passionate about something, like, you find a way. And there was nothing that would come in between me and that stage. I did the work. I ended up doing a lot of cardio. I went twice to the gym. I ate very little. XYZ. I did make all the mistakes, because there was not a lot of information. Right now you can find literally anything on Instagram, Facebook, or internet, ChatGPT, anything. But that time there was not a lot of information, so I did my best for whatever I knew at that time. And so I traveled, and then I ended up winning that show as well, which was like a huge thing for me. I was like on top of the world, and that was the first time I made some money out of made some money in my career. I was like, I think it was 10,000 rupees or 15,000. I guess it was 10,000 rupees. I was like holding the check and, being so happy. And I was so proud of myself. I was like, I'm going to go home. I'm going to tell my mom that I did it. And, I'm going to give her the money and she's going to be so proud of me. Like, okay. At the same time, I wanted to prove something to my mother, like this is the sport and I can earn through it, so that, she knows like I'm gonna be fine, I'm gonna be all right, because your parents always want the best for you. So I happened, and then I got a lot of attention because obviously I won. So like, when you're on stage, so many people are looking at you and they end up recognizing your face even if they don't remember your name. And then I ended up, one coach texted me like, there's this show happening in Delhi. But at that time I was so done with dieting. I was like, I need to get back to eating good healthy food. I knew I was very, very weak. But then he ended up telling me that there's a show happening just after 2 weeks of my last show, and I was like, bang on, I can do anything in the world. So I was like, and he told me like, I can coach you if you want, and I said, yeah, why not? So I ended up signing for another show, which was called Muscle Mania Delhi, and which was like 14 days after my last show. And then I traveled to Delhi for that show. I had like very little money, but I was traveling. I stayed with my friend, one of my seniors from college, which I'm very, very grateful for. She helped me go around to shows. She helped me with every little thing. I'm super, super grateful. I can never forget the support I've had. It's like God works for you when you follow your passion, you're true to yourself. That's what I feel. I'm so, so, so great. And then funny part, I signed up for the show, which was the first time I was gonna wear a bikini on stage, which was not even, there in my head. It was not even awkward for me. It was like, I was happy to do it because I have worked so hard on my physique, and dude, I'm gonna show it off. But there was an issue. I signed up for it only knowing that there's going to be one round of bikini, but it's different. I don't know right now. I did it in 2021, Muscle Mania, and we are supposed to first qualify to, if you are supposed to first do the sports model round, in which you have to wear a sporty shorts or sports bra and sports shoes, and you have to pose and show off the physique. Then you get your marks, and the other round is bikini round, where you do the bikini posing, you wear heels and bikini. I was not aware of that until the day I showed up in a bikini, and I was like, dude, like I had done my makeup, hair, everything. Dude, you have to do the sports model one first. It's like, what is that? And my coach was also not aware of that. And I was like, shit. I was broken down. I was shattered because I cannot step on stage. You cannot just do bikini and, win, because you have to qualify from FitModel 1. I guess it was something like that. I was like shattered. I was like literally crying. But, God works in mysterious ways. I ended up doing this show because their backstage girls helped me. One of them gave me her extra shots she had, and the person that I was staying with, my senior, she ran into Decathlon. She got me a sports bra, she got me a shoe, she got me sports shoes. Mind you, I was not wearing socks on stage. It was so funny. But and the show did end up being late, 1 hour. It ran like after an hour, and it gave them time to grab the things. I was like on call with my coach. I was like crying, literally my makeup was on my body and everything. I was like, I'm not doing it, it's not happening, you have to do this. And he was like, calm down, it's okay, let's just get you on stage, etc., etc. I was like, no, I'm not gonna step on stage. But the show delayed by 1 hour or 2. I ended up wearing my sports bra, everything fast. I clipped the shots on the back because it wasn't the right size. I ended up going on the stage. I ended up doing the posing, whatever I knew, because it's supposed to be different. The bikini posing is supposed to be different, and the FitModel posing is supposed to be different, but I did what I knew. And then we went to another round, and bikini, I was like, I was like, and then I ended up doing the bikini on Muscle Mania and I won and they gave me this huge trophy. I was like, what? It was so much fun. It was so much fun. I ended up being Miss Bikini India and it was a quite good lineup. The girls were super amazing, super amazing. And the thing I love the most about this sport is if the girl who has given me her clothes, if she had not given me her shots, I would not be, standing with a trophy. So like, I'm super, super thankful to everybody who I came across and I get a lot of questions of how to land sponsors. So this is my story. After winning my competition, I did land a sponsor. They gave me supplements, they gave me peanut butter, and I was like, yeah, this is the shiz. Like, oh, I am an influencer, I am and this, that. But that company did end up not, something didn't work out with the company and they closed off. Afterwards, I got connected to a very good photographer, and that was my first ever professional shoot. I was in the front of a huge camera for the first time and it felt unreal, but they made me so comfortable and it ended up changing a lot of things for me. I got the shoot done. The pictures came out very nice. It was very professional. And then I did post some of them on Instagram. And that is how I got my first legit sponsor, which was Muscle Tech. And that was like, I think, the beginning of my journey on Instagram. I was very hesitant on posting stuff on Instagram. Even after I won Miss Bikini, I was like not posting, and my coach was pushing me like, dude, you gotta do it. Like, you have to post so that people know you have done something. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna post. I know I've won. Like, let me be, but yes, after I got Muscle Tech, I had to post content for them. I had to shoot videos. I had to hire a photographer, and I ended up started to love it because I love to see myself in the camera. I love to work out, blah 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 blah, and it was so much fun. Yeah. I went for a show with Muscle Tech that happened in Bombay. So I was very new to fitness industry. I saw a lot of people who have been there for like years and I got to connect with them and it was really, really, really nice. And I started feeling like I'm meant for it. Like, although I love fitness community, I love people, like the rush on competition, the athletes are on stage, everybody's cheering, everybody's supporting, it's so supportive, and all the booths around, all the brands coming to you, and so all these things were very good, very nice, very surreal. Like, it was just one step I had to take, and these things did work out for me. Like, I'm always grateful for God. It was all God, honestly. It was not anybody else but God. I would say that till the end. And then from that show, from Bombay, we were roaming around shooting. I end up landing my second sponsor, which I'm still working with, Jarai Fitness. I'm super grateful and thankful for the team. They have supported me throughout. It's been like more than I think it's going to be 3 years with them, and I'm just happy. And I only work with brands that I really believe in, and they're like the best in India. So like, I'm associated with the best in India. So like, it's a huge deal for me also. And my camera is on 3%. I'm going to go charge if we can still continue this today. Otherwise, I'm going to shoot tomorrow for sure. Hi, welcome back. Yesterday, the camera did die. I ended up going to the gym. For post-graduation, I had to come back to Chandigarh because I wanted to stay close to my family. At the same time, I had a lot of restrictions in Gwalior, LNIP. Like, I would hardly get holidays or I would hardly get to go out and shoot. But at this point of my life, I needed a little bit flexibility with studies as well, because I was doing like 2-3 shoots a month, and to travel from Gwalior to Delhi or from Gwalior to Bombay, it was quite difficult. So I ended up going for masters in Chandigarh Punjab University, and I ended up having the best time. I ended up making the best friends. It was one of the best decisions. I did play hockey again. I did play volleyball. I did do track, which was very new to me, but I ended up falling in love with running also, sprinting. That is what I discovered in PU. And then I learned how to swim in PU. I ended up doing like all sorts of, I guess I did do rugby, but not professionally. I just like went to their practice because I wanted to learn, but it was too dangerous for me. So yeah, I backed off from that. And that was it. I could still do shoots, I could still follow my fitness, but I could not compete at that time because I was living in a hostel and I had to eat hostel food. Otherwise, there was no kitchen, or I had no facility to cook at. That is why I guess I delayed my competing career by 2 years. And it was, I don't regret it at all because I learned so much more. And I think there's always the right time for everything in life. And yeah, I would just, there was like no protein, literally no protein in my school, so I would just boil my eggs for breakfast. I did do oats every single day because in the mess you only get parathas or puri and all this good stuff. But I would make my own oats with kettle water, boiling water. I would add boiling water to my oats, and then I would add protein. I guess still associated with muscle tech at that time, I guess, because I did do muscle. I was associated with muscle tech for 1 whole year. And yeah, so I would make my protein oats, add some banana. It was like not the best mornings for me because I love my pancakes now, but it did the work, like, yeah. And for lunch I would go to the mess, I would get some rice and then some chutney with it, and I would bring my boiled eggs, hard boiled eggs with me. And I remember I would get all kind of looks, like, because not all people like to eat eggs. And but like I was so focused to like even care about that. And then I that is how I completed my protein intake. Like afternoon and evenings were eggs, and on weekends if I could go out, or if I have time, I would go out and definitely have a chicken breast. And after I was done with my masters, I shifted to Panchkula because I wanted to be near a very good gym, and so that I could train regularly. And I wanted to have my own place. Finally, I was so excited to have a kitchen because I could cook my meals, whatever I like. I could hit my protein goals. I could sleep peacefully because in hostels we had to have a roommate. And not gonna lie, my roommates were the best mates. I'm still connected to them. And if you're watching, I love you guys still. And yeah, then I shifted to Panchkula, and after some time this bikini girls were like huge, amazing, so I still needed a lot of years to grow, so I kept on delaying competing. But I was in my off season, so I was like, currently I was hitting the weights every day. But then in 2024 the fit model category was introduced, and trust me, I was the happiest person on earth because it just hit me like this category is meant for me. The way I approach fitness, it fits right, like bang on. We are doing this, and it was an impulsive decision, but at the same time I was like not 100% sure. But at the same time, on back of my head, I always wanted to do a fitness related, because bikini has gone too complex for me. And so I just ended up finding 2 3 coaches, and I shot them texts, and they would, for a bikini competitor, I would give them check-ins for a bikini poses. And one of them ghosted me for like 10 days, so it was really discouraging because I thought I was not yet there to compete. I was not ready to compete. But then I knew fit model is for me. I cannot be as for now I cannot be as big as the bikini girls. So I ended up talking to one of my very good friends, and he also is a coach, and he said like, I can help you, like we can work together if you want to do fitness, fit model, like let's do it. And I started my prep in the beginning of this year, that is January, I guess 20th January, 21st January, I got my meal plan. And yeah, that was it. I was still holding a lot of body fat because of 2 years of bulking. And I was around 54 50 53 54 kgs in January when we started first. And in June, on my competition day, I was 45.45 something. So it was a hard prep, but I'm so blessed because I had this time all the facilities. I had a kitchen, I had a gym nearby, I had a room where it was peaceful, I could sleep, I had the best roommate. So it was not at all chaotic, it was peaceful. But yeah, the energy was very low, and I needed to practice posing for this new division. And so like it was get up in the morning, go fasted, do cardio, come back, hit your 30-40 minutes posing session, then get your breakfast, take a nap, get up, lunch, and then rest more, keep your steps on, and then dinner, and then 8-9 hours of sleep. So that is how my 2025, half of my 2025 went, and I'm super glad because I ended up winning this show. I did not get my pro card because there were not enough competitors in this fit model division. It's a new division, and people are now getting aware about it. So yeah, that is how I became the first fit model winner, because it only happened once, so not a big deal though. So now after that, I really want the pro card. I want to be a pro athlete. Obviously, that's every bodybuilder's dream. So me and my coach decided that we're going to do another show for the season, which is going to happen in November, which I'm currently prepping for. I'm 13 weeks, some days out currently. So it was not a really a hard decision mentally, because I knew my goal. It's like now or never kind of thing for me. It's not actually now and never, but in my head it was like, you've started, let's just finish it and move forward. But physically it was a little draining, because since January I've been prepping, and to get back into prep, it's a little draining. But yeah, I'm having the best time. I am so glad I did move forward with competing again for the show. And for us, yeah, and that is how I started this YouTube journey, because I wanted to document it. So for this previous season's show from Jan to May, I do not have a lot of data. I do have data, but I wanted to have, you know, some kind of vlogs that I would come back and look at, because I still go back, look at my pictures, and I was such a baby. I was being so hard on myself because of my competitive nature. But then I was like, I was doing so well, but you are your own critic always, because it's never enough for me. I need to do like everything, and that do every single thing in the best way possible. So that is how I decided I would start YouTube, because I want to document my prep. I want to connect with a lot of people. I realized it after I got tons of messages, especially from women, which I love, because they want to start their fitness journey, because this division does allow a lot of lifestyle girls to also be competitive on stage. At least once in your life you should see yourself on stage, because it's amazing. So I realized, if I can provide some value, if I can connect with these girls even through my vlogs, or if I could share my journey, even if it inspires one woman to start her fitness journey, or one woman to start even thinking about being live a healthy lifestyle, then like I have one. Plus, I needed to document this for myself. I believe that in coming years I'm gonna be like a pro and I wanna look it sounds so amazing. I want to look back at myself. I might have a laugh, but I'll have some data, I'll have some information to look back to, and be proud of myself. And I really want to show this version of me with you guys, and the next version of me with you guys, so that you also believe that consistency, we are back. Consistency does work. And I have to admit, this is, you guys do push me, because I have to hold myself accountable. I told you I'm gonna push out a vlog every week. I have to, because preach. This is what I preach. Like, so this is why I'm here. I have to go work in like 20 minutes. But yes, I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna finish the vlog. I'm gonna put it out on YouTube. And yes, so thank you guys. You guys teach me so much. Oh, I forgot. After moving to Panchkula, I ended up getting another sponsor, which was one of my little dreams come true. It's an international brand, Pro Subs. You guys know I'm associated with them till now. It's been 2+ years, I guess, or more, but they are the best. The the best. Truly, I've been using the supplements day and night, and I cannot be more thankful to them. So yes, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. You guys really push me to push out this content, to make vlogs, because otherwise it's super hectic and I would have never done it. But yeah, I get texts like, when is the next vlog coming, or like make it a little longer, or etc., which is really cool. Yesterday I was not gonna vlog because I was super tired and I had to hit the gym, but then I delayed hitting the gym and I sat and I shot because I got a text waiting for the vlog, and it was the cutest text ever. If you're watching it, thank you so much. You're such a cute girl. Thank you for pushing me. These things really mean a lot to me, and I'm gonna go work, study, edit the vlog, and by tonight, hopefully, we will see you on the vlog on YouTube. For the rest of the day, the schedule is lunch. I have same potatoes and chicken breast and vegetables. For dinner, same. I just gonna add rice. I have milk at night, and then I'm gonna hit legs today. It's a high carb day. I get like, I usually do 20 grams of oats, but today I got 45 grams of oat, and same with potatoes and rice. Rice used to be 20 grams on normal days, but today I have 40, and potatoes I used to have 250 grams every day, but today I have 350. So it's gonna be a good leg day. And that's all. I'm gonna see you next week, and I hope you guys love these vlogs, the information, whatever. If you guys want to see, just give me ideas of what you guys want to see, so that it's easier for me also. Bye. Have a nice day. See you next week.